Market analysis, we need to measure the speed of the market and price momentum. Okay? So here's the thing. If you can identify whether you're range-bound or trending, you can adjust your strategy accordingly. Seems very basic, but a lot of amateurs don't do this. You need to discern right away what kind of behavior is the market showing right now so you can adjust your strategy. So right now we're gathering intelligence, right, to formulate a strategy. And then we need to execute that, okay? So first thing, as I said, we look at the speed of the market. Medium-term moving averages. Look, I'm not selling some holy grail, magic system. I just want you to use moving averages that work for you. So what I'm suggesting here is you use medium-term moving averages. I use 2155. I used to use 2060, but I realized, hey, 2155 is a fib number. I wonder if that works. And sure enough, the Fibonacci numbers work just as good. Makes me feel a little more confident. Even if it's an illusion, I'm okay with that. Okay? Use whatever works for you. So there's no magic here, all right? And so you're asking yourself, is the market range-bound or is it trending? So let's get to the charts. There's a 1 day worth of trading. Let's break it down. There's the Asian session. Okay? Remember, we're looking at the orange line and the blue line only. We're only measuring the speed of the market so we can adjust our expectations. Now, we're above the orange line, aren't we? So technically speaking, the market is rising, and because we're on top of the 21 EMA and not the 55 EMA, then we're rising, and it's rising quickly. This, to you, should mean that you're confident in going long, and never in a million years are you even going to consider shorting, which is nice. Because a lot of amateur traders will say, there's no way the market could keep going this high. I got to short into this. You got to stop that. All right, the market's rising. The market's rising quickly. Only consider going long or step aside, my friend. But nothing lasts forever, huh? This is London opening up. Uh-oh, what happened to that 21 EMA? We dropped down. I call this a step down. Okay? Remember, we're looking at the orange and the blue, so now we're on top of the blue line, right? What's changed here? Only the speed, but not direction. The market's still up, but it's not going up as fast as it used to be. You shouldn't be as confident as you were a couple of hours ago. You need to adjust your expectations. You're understanding what the market behavior is. So you might say, well, maybe I'm more vulnerable now to a double top. Right? And if we broke that 55, then all bets are off. But we ride the 55 for a while. So you're thinking, well, the market's still up, but I'm less confident. You're more worried about it. And for the rest of the New York session, it continues to rise. You're not thinking about shorting ever. Imagine that. You never once through that whole evening, from the Asian session to the London session to the American session, never once are you thinking about shorting. Isn't that a breath of fresh air? You're not double guessing yourself ever. You're just like, I can't short? Okay, fine. So now you can only look for opportunities to go long. Whew. Boy, that's a whole different world. So how about this? The 2155 crosses. Now you got direction. The market was up the day before, but in the Asian fade, as we call it, after the New York's closed and before Tokyo opens, hey, the market shifted. And all of a sudden the 21 is below the 55. The market is down. So what do you say to yourself if you open up your chart and it's the Asian session? So we're on the West Coast, so you open up your chart, it's 4 or 5 in the afternoon. What do you say to yourself? The market's falling. Sweet. Look for opportunities to short. Did it change at all during the London session? No. Did it change at all in the New York session? No. Which means from 5 in the afternoon, 5 in the afternoon to 5 in the morning, you're shorting or you're not shorting, and you're not deviating from that because nothing technically has changed. Never once did you say, oh man, London's opening, there's no way it'll keep falling. Well, forget about it. It'll do whatever it wants. You cannot control the market, but you can control your behavior and your understanding of what's happening. And right there, it's falling fast because it's below the 21. Your confidence is high to short. Okay, so that's market. Let's get some price action in here. Okay, I use short-term moving averages. Use whatever you want. I use the 5-8, 3-5, 8-13. I don't know. Play around with the numbers, see what works for you. I just want you to understand what's happening. All right, so find something that works for you. But I'm breaking it down so that you understand. So again, if we're in a ranging market and we have high momentum, guess what? We're more likely to break through. Okay, if we're up against resistance and there's high momentum, we're going to break. But if there's not very much momentum at all, then it's probably not going to break. Isn't that nice?